pocket shop. I wanted to update you just a little bit on the progress here of the shop. I haven't done much with the electric stuff yet, but I did finally get a window in. Now, when I did the tour, I talked about putting an old window in. This one. But I got thinking about it and looking at it. It was broken down here, which I could have fixed. But I would have had to build a casement for it. And this is a metal building with insulation in between. It would have taken a lot longer to do it that way. I would have had to actually build the casement around it so that I could put the window in all at one time, like a replacement window. So I found a good deal on an actual replacement window, as you can see here. And it was easy, just cut the hole out, put it in, screw it in, and trim it out. And that was pretty much it, or well, seal it and trim it out. So put the window right over top of the workbench. So when you're working on stuff during the day, you'll get natural light coming in through here. Works really well when you're trying to check joints and check square and things like that. That natural light is great for hand woodworking. So anyway, there's the new window with the frame around it. And one of the things I want to show you that I'm experimenting with is a tool rack here. I made a little tray here. I didn't want to put one on my bench because I wanted to have the whole bench top to use. So I decided I'd try putting a tray up here. And then I've got a little piece here that I've put in that's got some holes bored in it. Smaller holes here and larger ones. And some holes with cutouts here and some slots here for things. Little nails. And even up top there's some little pegs to hang tools on. So I've got all these tools laid out here that can go into this rack. And I'll show you that in just a second and how it works. And my idea is I pull them out of my tool chest to use them for the project. Like say this saw. I get done sawing what I'm doing. Just take the saw, hang it up there, and move on. When I need to get the saw down again, just grab it, go to town, start sawing. When I'm done, put it up there. Now the thing about it is, you say, well, if you had a wall-mounted tool rack, you could just do that anyway. Except for one thing. If I got all these tools out, I might not remember, especially knowing me, all of what I've got out here. And when I get done with my tools, I always like to take them and wipe them down really good. Get the dust off of them in between the teeth and all of that. I like to clean them out before I put them back in the tool chest, which keeps the dust off them. That's the other thing. That big open tool rack up here, these tools, this 130, 40-year-old back saw would be covered with dust. As it is, it's beautiful. No dust. So, this was just only set up there to put things as I need it. So I tried to make it as versatile as possible and not have any really locked into anything. I may not like it, I may hate it and take it down, leave the window trim. We'll see. The tray, I like it. I'm set on it. This little board, we'll see. So let me zoom in a little closer and show you what that looks like. Okay, we'll start down here. This made-less tray, it's got a little lip on the edge of it. I can vacuum it out or sweep most of the dust out. But you can put a block plane down here, you can put a number 5 down here. You can lay a bunch of stuff in there. So, you know, as you're using this plane, you just use it for what you got and just set it up there for a few minutes. When the window's open, it gives me even more space there. Just jack plane sits right up there, no problem. And set it on the edge if you want. You can set it in there this way if you like to lay them on the side. You do it however you want. Keeps it up off the bench, so I've got room down here underneath this shelf for a workpiece to cover the entire thing. And I can still reach the tool, so it keeps it mostly out of the way. Let's move up in here, we'll look at the upper part. So, there you go. Now this is the upper part, the middle rail. Most of these are just little holes here drilled in there. I think those are 5/8, and this might be a 3/4 or something like that hole. And that fits a lot of things. I've got a couple of old cut nails here. Or they're new, actually, from Tremont Nail Company. And you can hang all kinds of things. You know, I've just got a couple of things hanging here. I just put 2 of them in there, you know, to hang something on as you were using them. Even the bevel square, you know, if it's set to something, it can still hang on there. It's no problem. Probably wouldn't have 2 of them on there at the same time. But anyway, or it can sit down there. Really doesn't matter. The point being, I kind of wanted to make this as versatile as possible. There's my Boy Scout knife I use for marking. Keep it really sharp. This works for these little mechanical pencils, which are great for little lines. But then you can put marking gauges, and you can put whatever these are. I forgot the name for them at the moment. More marking gauges. Chisels have this open spot in here. dividers. Knew I'd get that. And over here I put little slots for squares, you know, like this, or regular combination square fits in there. I do leave that cheap one in there most of the time because I don't care. It can get dusty, it doesn't matter. Even a pair of glasses fits in there. And the saws are just up top on these pegs. I mean, a little dovetail saw will hang out up there on the peg. So, you know, I don't have to have it completely loaded, and that's not the idea. The idea behind this is just, as I need these tools and as I pull them out, I'll have a place to set them out of the way while I'm working. And when I get done, I can clean them off and put them away where they belong, where I know where they'll be all the time, and they always go back to the same spot. So, you know, I feel like if I had a wall-mounted rack that they were in all the time, that then constantly they'd be covered with dust, which inherently rusts things. I don't want to do that. Most of these tools are pretty old. So that was the impetus behind this. But anyway, it's just a thought. We'll see how it works. Try working with it some. Starting my first project right now since I put this in as a table. And we'll see how it works. Anyway, just wanted to update you on that. And thanks a lot, guys. Stay tuned for more great woodworking videos, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.